from the age of 14 all the way to the age of, I would say, 18, 19. You know, I done house hopped, couch hopped, hotel surfed, lived on the streets, but I didn't allow it, you know. So if I ever found myself on the streets, I'd always end up in somebody's house. It was just an ongoing struggle with me, you know. I seen that everybody my age was, you know, just hotel hopping, but still having a good time and enjoying all their money. Whereas, you know, you stay at the house, you go to school, come back home, get an allowance, you know, that's all good and dandy, but when you live in the fast life and when you pulling licks and you know you got more money than your parents could ever give you on your own, then you get addicted to that. So that's what basically me being addicted to money at a young age is what caused me to being homeless, I would say. You know, I used to come down here when, you know, things wasn't right at home. You know what I'm saying? I used to find the streets as a shelter for me, you know, to come hustle, come sell my little whatever. And that's when jail just kicked in. Hustle every day for $40, you feel me, just to get a hotel on 6th Street for that night. And then the next morning, I gotta wake up again and I gotta secure that $50, $60 off top. Before my day even start, my $60 gotta be secure to make sure that I got a roof over my head. And it got stressful at times because when you selling weed and you smoke weed, it kind of become hard. And I was too scared to sell crack. I ain't afraid to admit it, but you know, I really was. I hated the Tenderloin. When I was homeless, you know, I stayed a number of places. I stayed out on the streets from house, you know, from pillar to post. You know, I stayed from different friends' houses. I stayed right here at the hotel Alder right here though, back in my hustling days, and also up there, the Henry Hotel. Also a couple of hotels in the Tenderloin. You know, that was just my places to be, you know, anytime I used to hustle. The services that I think youth need and what helped me make it is more sports and more recreational activity. You know, because I feel like when a kid get active, I feel like he running out the energy that he putting towards doing something bad. The law enforcement is the reason why, you know, I probably ain't in the college dorm right now playing football. You know what I'm saying? It was my fault for committing the crime, but I'm just saying, no, I've been having run-ins with the law for a long time. You know, I would say more than 10 years. I would say about 10 years I've been dealing with law enforcement. It's like I go to jail more than I be out. It's like I'll go in for a few months, get out for a few weeks, go back in for a few months, get out for a few weeks. So I was, you know, sharing a lot of time in jail to where jail was my housing. The environment that I'm in, you know, that's probably the biggest obstacle, waking up knowing that that I'm working now and that I'm doing good now, but the simple fact of, and the cold part in reality is I'm always gonna be one of them niggas. So when I wake up and leave the house, you know, I still gotta, dress professionally and all. I still gotta look over my shoulder. I still gotta worry about this, that, and the third. But you know, it's getting better now. I ain't gotta worry about that so much as I get older. I just got stable housing, I would say, about 2 years ago. Even though I got a stable house in the hood, I want to move to a stable spot out the hood. I got a kid coming, so you know, in 5 years I'm gonna be a proud father.